Morning, Ellie.
Morning, Jackie. Morning. Nice, frosty, bright morning.
It sure is. Oh my goodness. Um, yeah, I what was I going to just say to you then? Oh,
Well,
and to anyone that's watching, that's what I was going to say.
oh, that's lovely. And just give a quick hello to Joe and a quick update.
So Joe Hayes, bless his heart. Yeah, I don't know that he might not be watching this morning because he had something. I said we might be on at 9 o'clock because I got to make a scarecrow today in Lyndhurst. But actually we can't make it till this afternoon, so I'm all right for 10 o'clock. And he said I might not be able to make 10 o'clock because they got plans for me at the hospital. So he's in rehab now, which is marvelous. Yeah.
That is
um
amazing.
yeah, truly
And he's
amazing. And
probably,
that's
yeah, sorry, probably in there for 2 weeks. Yet the hospital were going to discharge him 2 weeks behind his recovery.
And then Kat wrote a very good letter, a very
Hmm,
respectful letter to the hospital, but he lives on his own. And I'm
yeah,
sure, thank God if you've all got family that can stand up for you. But Kat, a friend of his, done this amazing letter and he
amazing.
managed to get the rehab. And where it was going to be miles from all of us, it's actually quite near to us all. So yeah, we're very grateful. It's marvelous. And
Very grateful.
yeah, he knows he's in the right place. I think he'd resigned himself to going home and being back on his computer. But yeah, so he had a little down day yesterday, which is unusual. But by the time Brian and I got in there in the afternoon, he'd brightened. He looked really well.
Yeah. Well, he's in the right place. He does need that extra 2 weeks
Without a
rehab.
doubt.
He
Yeah,
does. He does. So yeah,
yeah.
good. All
So
is
that
well.
was that. Yeah, the
Right,
reason I
yeah. No,
put
no.
about
I need. You said I'm going to go make a scarecrow, Jackie. What?
yeah,
What?
called this today, David Icke. So I thought
Oh,
we'd talk
we'll
about
come.
David Icke.
Okay, we'll
Our
come back to
evening seeing David Icke.
that. Okay. All right. Go on
And I
then.
will talk about the
You'll
scarecrow
have to. I
later.
won't. I won't let you get off until you tell me why you're making a scarecrow. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So we went to see David Icke for, what was it? Probably 2 Sundays ago now, was it? Or three even?
Yes, because we've been on a holiday.
Oh, that's right. Yes, it was probably 3 Sunday. It'd be 3 Sundays ago this week. And he was in Bournemouth. And so when I had a ticket to see him, oh my goodness, probably 6 or 7 years ago, I sold it on to someone else because I was too scared to go. I mean, that's how close to me waking up to everything that was going on and still not wanting to know, really.
No.
No, not really
No.
wanting to know because it sounded so, you know, Magenta Pixie, she was always trying to tell me, bless her heart, when she'd come and give a talk for us. Um, and the things she was saying, different speakers I'd had, it very slowly and dawned on me about what the world's about in regards of how it's being run. But
Mm,
now that's all changing.
I'm changing.
Yeah, the
But
golden era is
but
coming.
you're right. There still are some people who don't want to hear it.
Oh, absolutely. Would much rather not know. And
No.
so I was very scared to hear what he might have to say. And apparently it went on till midnight when my friend who bought the ticket went to see him about 7 years ago. And she said it was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. But the sort of things that she told me, I thought, oh, I'm glad I made the right decision not to go.
No.
And this time, because we've so gradually picked up more and more, and I thought, yeah, I will go and listen to what. And I was shocked really because um, there was nothing. I didn't think there was anything scary in what he told us.
No. Nothing
No.
scary. No. 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 Overall, I wasn't sure I came away learning too much more. I really love. I've never seen him, so I was pleased to go and see him.
So
You
am
know,
I.
I'm glad I did for that, and I'm glad. And when he started, he said, "Oh, and normally my talks are like 10 hours." I was thinking, "What? We're gonna?" Well, I can't sit in those chairs anywhere for 10 hours.
No.
So that was that was scary. When he said that, oh no, but he didn't. He didn't, did he? So
It was actually booked. You had to be there at 4 o'clock. So we got
mm,
there. Well, definitely at 4, but it was to take your seat for 5 o'clock and then finish at 9 o'clock, but it actually finished at 7:30. So we were home by 9. So
Yeah,
that wasn't
so
too bad at all.
no, 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 no.
Anyway, I'll run through a few of the notes I made, shall I?
Yeah, do. I came away more concerned about him than about, yeah, I did, because I still don't think he's got over the trauma,
Oh, he hasn't.
no, of being ridiculed.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
that still affects him, that. He commented on things, didn't he? Quite a lot.
As if it was still happening, like as if it happened yesterday when he
Yeah,
went on the Terry Wogan program and he was so mocked and
mock.
so laughed at in the street, and now he gets standing ovations everywhere.
Yeah,
But it was never like that, and he did go through some very heavy times.
he did.
And what that must have been like, and he never mentioned that, but what that must have been like for his children.
Exactly.
Gosh.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then when I spoke to his son at the end, he said, well, it wasn't a bag of cherries, I can assure you.
No.
Bless his heart. But he's a very lovely boy, the one, Jamie, that I spoke to.
Jamie is fit to,
Really
yeah.
nice.
Really
So
nice.
yeah, they've done very, very well, really, to be where they are now, and really respected, I think, for what he's sharing. But anyway, my notes, I started with where he talked about thinking about what life without government would be like, because do we need to be governed? We have a fear of not conforming. It's not protest happening, it's spiritual unity happening. So there was a straight away, he was talking about spiritual unity rather than protesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was a nice,
Nice.
yeah, he talked about the mass censorship, about different things that have happened in the social media censorship, the wind turbines, solar farms, and the climate change hoax. And yeah, so he talked about a lot of things that have been going on, but didn't really spend a lot of time on them.
No.
I don't know if this was a question I put in, that if I did speak to him, what I'd like to ask, how could Biden and Harrison, of so very limited intellect, be seriously the best that we could get from America to run the company? And he said that it was really making America not feel proud of itself by having them running it. They're
No.
trying to, by agreeing to have someone like that in charge of the country, they're
Yeah.
actually saying, well, we don't care about our country anymore. In the psyche of the American people, not really what the American people are thinking, but that's what they're trying to break the spirit of the American people. And
Yeah.
that's sort of, I understood that. Did you?
I did understand that, and that's showing up even more when they've had that terrible storm in North Carolina, and there's no money to look after their own people, but they're sending millions, for warfare to buy weapons for Ukraine.
Exactly.
So what do you want? You want war, and you want to buy military equipment, or you want to look after your people? And I think they were given $750 per household, not even per person. And they just went, well, that's all we got. We haven't got any more. That really is not why you want that regime in looking after your country. That's not looking after you. No.
What he said about Biden, he's not the brightest man in an empty room on a scale of stupidity.
Oh, that was complimentary then.
And
Yeah.
then said also about the UK, because we have, on the podium at that time, we had Johnson, Witty, and Hancock. Well, what's that doing for our psyche?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing. And it's got worse.
yeah.
It
Oh
has.
God, yes,
It's got much
definitely.
worse. And he did actually say about that's why we've got all these foreign immigrants in hotels, and we all know about it. Again, it's a snub. It's like, this is what we're doing. What are you going to do about it? You are the people. You can't do anything about it.
Yeah, they'll have a shock, really. Yeah, because yes, no control. Yeah, we won't go. Nothing about that. If we wake up, the control of those are over, and so many. He said, so many are waking up. Non-human, outside of the human band of the astral, the lower astral, the higher astral, fear, conflict, anxiety, and depression. Oh yeah, he just talked about. So it was quite surprising because we've had this question come up recently because I said about Sacha Stone when he did the talk, because my lovely friend Jacqueline in Glasgow said at the end of his talk, he talked about at the end of life, we're always told what go towards the tunnel. So when you see the light,
white
go
light.
towards the light.
Yeah.
And then Jacqueline said, but he said, if you take nothing else away from this program, from this show, you must remember, do not walk towards the light. Turn back, go back to the universe, or else you'll get on the reincarnation recycle again. So turn around. Anyway, she said that to me, and I said, oh, well, I'll listen when he comes to ours, to Hampshire, and see what he says there. And sure enough, he did say that. And then again, I mean, it just expands your mind to think that way. And I did ask a medium the other night about it, who had no answer for that at all, never heard of it. But then I'd seen a clip on Facebook of a man in trance, and I've forgotten the name of the man that was in trance, but he was saying exactly the same thing. When you go to pass over, they've always said walk towards the light. So that's to get back on the reincarnation cycle. If you don't want to do that, then you turn around and go to the universe, and you'll go to the planet that you originated from, or wherever. And then you start getting all the questions about, well, you expect your parents or your friends and family or loved ones to be there to meet you.
Yeah.
And so you're actually walking away from them. But then someone else said, but if they're just energy, they don't have to be at the other side of the tunnel. They'll be wherever you are.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is interesting. I just thought,
I know. It is this, what we need to do is keep expanding our minds and keep asking questions, and don't take everything for granted that what they've told us is the right thing. So we do need to know the truth. We do need to ask. And that's what we're doing. Are you going to say the thing about the soul thing?
That's where we thought he was going to actually talk about that, didn't we? It got to the point that I thought he was going to say, don't walk towards the light, turn around and come back. Because it was the way he spoke, it was that close to what we'd been hearing that I thought, oh, he's going to say it. But actually,
we were getting all excited in our seat, weren't we? Like going, oh, look.
So, was it this bit? Leave the body, this level of simulation, the astral afterlife, trickery, authority rules, perception, scientists, doctors, teachers, and spirit guides. So we believe in all of that stuff. And that's the reincarnation thing. But what he was saying is, even our soul, do you want to say how that was put across?
Oh, yeah, because it left with more questions that I wanted answers to. Because he actually poo-pooed the bit where you were met by your spirit guides, ascended master, Jesus, Buddha, whoever. He made it sound like that was not true, that was made up, that you're not really met by these people. That was part of the trickery to do that, to lead us in. And he said, and you do realize that you've been in a matrix, trapped in a matrix, and going towards the light is to bring you back into the matrix again, because you go and answer how your life was, and oh gosh, I could have done that better. Oh gosh, well, I'll have to go back down again and do it again. But what David Icke actually said, and I was like flabbergasted, was not only is your physical in the matrix, but when you get up to the white light, your soul is trapped in the matrix to redo your karma and come back down. So he said your actual spirit, your light body, your spirit, that when you die, that's when you need to turn around and go poof.
He didn't say that. He didn't say turn around though, did he? Because we thought he was going to get to that point where he said turn around and come back, but he didn't actually say it.
No.
And so we were left thinking, well, is that what he meant? To turn around and come back?
Around. Yeah. But I was going like, right, okay, so he said we're three parts: physical, soul, and spirit.
Yeah.
But the physical's trapped in this matrix, the soul is trapped in the matrix beyond the light.
So we had to raise above that, he was sort of saying, wasn't he?
Yeah. And in a nice way, that was a very good positive message, to keep raising your vibration, to keep, doing the ascension, doing your enlightenment, don't be judgmental, work for one another, not yourself. It was a very spiritual message, but I'd never heard that our soul had got trapped.
He said, like, at the minute, you're like, quite a small, the way we think, we're very limited in how we think, we're blinkered. And he said, so try expanding that thought
Yes.
process,
Yeah.
which is, open your mind to
Open your mind.
other thoughts. And I love that. When I was at Joe's bed yesterday with Brian Walker, the psychic surgeon, I mean, really, what a conversation. He said, when Joe comes out, we'll all go round Joe's flat and have go into the night talking about it, because it was just such a wonderful conversation. And where Joe worked for Dr. Baker for 40 years, and that was complete mind expansion. He would, if Dr. Baker woke in the night, Joe would have to wake up and take
Take
script of
notes.
what he was channeling.
Yeah.
So his mind's been expanded for years and years and years, Joe's has. So can you imagine how he enjoyed the conversation yesterday with Brian talking about all the trance work that he does? And so absolutely, it was wonderful, really. So yeah, there was nothing scary about what he said, and I really quite enjoyed his talk. He said, overridden by consciousness, awakening is the deep programming state of being aware. Why? Oh, and then I put, I was thinking, if I ever spoke to him, why would we have that vow of amnesia? Why do we have to be wiped clear of everything and start all over again each time? Awakening from this very small being into this limitless, huge, wonderful, this is how he spoke, awakening from this very small being to this limitless, huge, wonderful soul, the astral level of reality, beyond the astral, the spirit, the pure awareness frequency, expression, and creative force. Consciousness, all that is or ever has been, us, limited, or we could be everything. I mean, it was quite encouraging, wasn't it?
It was very positive. He's moved from, all the ridicule when he woke up and
Mhm.
told us about, about the Draco and things like that, and how government is controlling us and everything, which is all very negative, negative. But actually, we need to know. If we
Yes.
don't know the truth, we can't fight against something. So we know that. But he has now gone into another spiritual space now, where he's actually talking about, yes, us being unlimited. The things we can actually achieve is beyond our greatest expectations, and we only have a very limited band of what we can see actually through our eyes. But with practice that can be expanded, which is, I guess, how some people see auras and elementals. And we know people who can see dragons. And yeah.
To Sky Prince, a 7-minute video of Sky Prince the other day, or she might just be Sky now. I spoke to her, didn't I, about 2 or 3 years ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Lovely girl from Australia. And
Yeah.
she said, what we're being told at the minute is that much, and what there is,
It's
so much more.
that much.
Just
Yeah.
open your mind. But then I put on there that you and I were going to be talking about David Icke, and lovely Ben Palmer, Ben rung me just before, about half an hour ago. And I mean, literally, love is everything. And if we never forget that, we're in the heart, and love is everything. Love is the answer to everything. And it absolutely, truthfully is. I mean, I was really grateful for him ringing. I mean, it was just a quick call to say, you're made of love. I mean, he's just a real blessing, that boy, in a way that he's not diverting from the fact that everything he's talking about, even though he talks about all what's going on as well, but within his decrees, the same as Paul Leclerc, within his decrees, they are saying to clear all of that old programming away and come back to the fact that we're just love. We're made of love. We come of love. We are of love.
We're all one.
All
We come,
one.
we come from one place. We're all part of a one.
Yes. So it's really, worth remembering that at the end of the day.
I think
And
it's
so,
worth
yes, it
remembering
was.
that. Sorry, Jackie, because things are heating up in the outside world, and we're quite near the end now. So the baddies are having a real good go at knocking us, knocking our mentality into negativity and knocking us off course. But they can't do that now. We actually can see what they're doing now, and we're like, nah, we're not falling for that one again. No, send out love.
Yeah, to distract us.
Yeah.
So I'll just show you, because you've said that, I'll just show you what lovely Nicole McKindo has posted today for anyone that hasn't seen it. So share screen. This is lovely. From wonderful Nicole. The grand shift has occurred. The work done, the light held by all of humanity has catapulted our trajectory into realms not prophesied. We have surpassed expectations, outpaced our competition, left them for dust, like a shooting star unable to be caught. A flash of light, blink and you'll miss it. Brand new, unexplored frontiers await us all. Get ready to experience the divine love. Magic is upon us. What do you wish for? It is granted. The Octorians.
Wow.
So I thought that was very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So all in all, Jackie, I think we came out with a positive
Overall,
vibe.
definitely.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
we'd managed to stop and think about things, expand our mind, which is no bad thing. But that it was a positive.
Yeah, definite. Overall, a positive. And of course, the things he did say, we did know about,
We did.
but yeah, just really showed how far we've come
How
in
far we've come, and I think that's a great thing. In the last 4 years, we've come a long way.
all of us, so
Everybody.
far.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all of us. So many people. Yeah. Oh, hello. Here they are.
I'm just going to show you a few of the
Oh,
pictures
good.
from last year. Yeah, this is so all different places all around at Lyndhurst. That was the Stag
Oh,
Hotel.
oh,
So yeah, they do all these different ones, and we've not ever put in for it before at the football. But
no.
the
So
children,
what's your scarecrow going to look like then?
the donkeys, all my dogs, Joe. Let me stop that now.
Have you got a footballer?
Stop screen share, stop close window. We're getting a footballer one done, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not easy. He wants it up on the sign as you go into the gate on the Wellings Road sign. But anyway, yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, yeah, you'll do it. Oh, well,
And
have
then
a
all the
great day.
children, they get a scarecrow trail thing and they have to go around the whole village finding all the scarecrows.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. That's
Then they
beautiful.
pick which one's the best and all that, yeah. So it's very good.
And will that be now, today? There'll be scarecrows up.
Be up today, yeah, but it's really for the weekend, ready for the weekend. But people will be putting them out today. I expect they might already have done some. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. It's lovely. It's an opportunity to get people into the village as well. Lyndhurst in the New Forest.
Exactly. Huh.
What else have I got to tell you? Oh,
Well,
I'll just tell you quickly. 6 new things are going on to the website today. I'm going to do 6 weeks, 6 different talks it'll be Tuesday the 22nd of October, but then a Monday the 28th, because we are going to the art thing on the 29th. So that'd be Monday instead, the 28th. Anyway, different speaker each week. I'll talk more about that next week, but it's going on the website today as soon as Sally Sharon tells me if she can do the last one for me.
excellent.
Which I'm sure she will, about the ascension. But we'll have a different, just £5 each week, and we'll have an open conversation about all these different.
Well, and the
Hope
people on the call can join in.
Yeah.
Ah, good. That's nice.
Yeah. So we'll have like a 20-minute talk, and then open it to everyone having their say, or asking any questions. But yeah, so Shirley Batty's going to start us off.
Oh,
Bless
That's
her
lovely.
heart, but she's a
Bless
bit
her.
concerned if she's not feeling up to it on the day. So Donna Maxine's going to help her out.
Oh,
Amazing.
amazing, amazing. Very good, Jackie. Yeah.
Then we've got Ashley Oliver the next week.
Oh,
Yeah, she's
fantastic.
yeah,
Yes.
very good
Yes.
medium that we met at the Mind Body Spirit Fair. She was booked out all day, and then she was also at the Psychic Supper, and the reviews from that was amazing for her.
Amazing. Amazing. Yeah.
The following week, I think, is Brian Walker,
Oh,
psychic surgeon, you know, very interesting conversations with Brian. And he also does trance mediumship. Um, and then who have I got? No, that might have been Angela Sherry. Angela McSherry on the 4th of November. I've said the 4th because the 5th is obviously bonfire night, might put people off joining us. And she's talking about children's mental health, but she's also a hypnotherapist. So I thought that would be a very interesting one to
very.
talk to.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Brian Walker. Then it's going to be Debs Atkinson, which is
Oh,
Tom, who helps me with the website. It's his
yeah.
partner, but
Yeah.
she was in the New Forest before she moved to Cornwall with Tom. And yeah, she's very intuitive reader, but she also does a funny healing thing that you can do from a distance.
Oh,
Again, very interesting conversation. And then I'm very hopeful it'll be Sally sharing for the last one, which is all about
oh,
the ascension.
fantastic. What a lineup. That's perfect, Jackie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So hopefully you'll be there each week as well, and we'll just get the conversation going.
Going. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Will do.
All right then. Thank you for joining us, anyone.
Yeah. Enjoy your
Love to you
scarecrow
all.
making.
Yes. Okay. Lots of love.
Lots of love, everybody. Bye bye.